Hi there and welcome to another quick revision talk with me, this tutor, and this time looking at the Edexcel topic America 1918 to 1941. And we're going to look at section 3, we're going to look at the Great Depression, in particular Hoover's attempts to solve it, and also why he became unpopular and lost the election. So use this video to revise your knowledge, and then do look at my playlist. You'll find it on my YouTube channel, and you can find other videos to learn more about this topic, and also tutoring videos to test your skills. If you find this useful, then do take a look at my revision guide as well. Now, let's go and revise that knowledge. Firstly, let's look at how President Hoover tried to solve the Depression. Now, he's known as a do-nothing president, but he did do some things. But firstly, within his do-nothing sphere, we have this idea of his belief in rugged individualism. He did not believe in direct help for business. People should have the opportunity to make money, and businesses should have the opportunity to recover. It was not about government help. In 1930, Hoover thought the worst had passed, and he announced that America was about to recover. So again, didn't think he needed to take any action. However, he was wrong. As the economy started to decline again, he brought in some action. He wasn't entirely a do-nothing. He brought in the Reconstruction Finance Corporation, with $2 billion to help banks loan money to farms and businesses. He also gave $300 million to state governments to give poor relief and to help big industries with back loans. However, state governments only used $30 million of the money offered by the Reconstruction Finance Corporation. Due to the tough rules they had to follow, however, $2 billion was spent to help create jobs. Hoover also thought that by tariffs he could stop competition from other countries and help boost trade in America. So he introduced the Hawley-Smoot tariff with a duty of 40% on foreign goods and food coming into America. However, this failed. This led to other countries introducing tariffs, and American exports declined as well. So why did Hoover fail and then lose the election? Because he believed in rugged individualism and was a do-nothing president, he was slow to react and gave very little help in the early years of the Depression. He underestimated the Depression, telling people to smile as prosperity is round the corner. So people therefore blamed him for the poverty. Homeless towns were called Hoovervilles as a reference to his failure. When campaigning, Hoover was often booed, he was seen as a poor speaker. He hadn't helped the people. A famous event where he upset the people was the Bonus March. These were the First World War soldiers that wanted their $625 war bonuses given to them earlier than 1945. Congress rejected giving the bonuses early, but eventually Hoover sent an army to force the protesters to go home. This made him very unpopular. As I said earlier, Hoover tried to bring in actions like the Hawley-Smoot tariff to try and help the economy. But this led to a decline in exports, as you can see in the graph, the declining trade of America. So Hoover lost the election in a landslide defeat as Roosevelt campaigned with a clear plan to help the people with his New Deal. He had a populist personality, and he had a promise to end prohibition as well. Here's some of the key reasons why Roosevelt won the election. Well, firstly, he could potentially be seen as somebody with a bad image because he was from a very rich family with a spoilt upbringing and expensive education. However, the bad luck of contracting polio, being in a wheelchair, sometimes meant he gained sympathy. People felt he'd overcome problems and understood the people. As the governor of New York, he spent millions of dollars helping the poor during the Depression. People knew they'd get help from Roosevelt. He campaigned across the country, often making more than 10 speeches a day, defying his illness. This meant that people got to see his warm personality and his desire to help. He campaigned for the New Deal with the 3 R's: relief, recovery, and reform. Roosevelt also promised to end prohibition, which was very popular. I hope you found that useful. If you did, then check out my playlist for more information on this America topic using talks with videos and also some of the tutoring videos, and also take a look at my revision guide. Well, hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.